Good morning, people of the internet. Hang on, that's a very harsh light. Let me try to find somewhere where my camera would kind of auto-correct this into a better light. Today I come to you from Murray, England, where I am now starting my postdoc position. So yeah, today is my official first day of work, although it's actually not really the first day. I'm going to go in for work, and that's because my supervisor is actually off traveling to a conference today. So I actually went in for work like 2 days previous last week. So I have some time to talk with him about my project and talk to some of his students and his other postdoc who would be working in something that is related to my project. So we can start like talking this week about what we might be doing, and we set up some goals last week, but I didn't really get all the paperwork done because, you know, on the contract, this is my first day, so the university can't really issue me all the ID cards and things like that until like today. So yeah, today I will be going in to pick up some stuff so I can officially now be an employee of the university and, you know, go in and have some meetings and some readings. So yeah, let's get started. As you can see, as this is England, today is cloud covered, and the forecast said is about 14 to 19 degrees today, which for somebody who comes from Calgary is, you know, both surprising and not surprising for June, because, you know, we can have like really heavy rain in June because it's still spring, and also like ridiculously hot days, like touching 30 degrees. Actually, we were touching 30 degrees here in England on Saturday, and that did give me migraine on Sunday, and hence I'm behind on my reading. And I have meetings this afternoon, so I actually do have to catch up on that. So yeah, let's pick a jacket and let's get going. By the way, this is the socks. Like, this is the nerdiest thing that my dad has found for me. So thank you very much, Dad. This is like gold for me right now. Nobody's gonna see it really, but I love it. Thanks, Dad.
So the first stop of the day is, of course, breakfast. There are a number of cafes around campus. The closest one to the physics building is in the business school. So that's the one I'm going to try out today. Because, you know, if it's the closest one, then if the coffee's good, then all is good.
Hi.
What can I for you?
So what is this one, by the way?
That's a lemon muffin. That's chocolate, triple chocolate, that's blueberry chocolate.
Actually, I'll have the lemon muffin.
Yeah, that is lemon, isn't it? Oh,
Lemon and white chocolate.
lemon and
Yeah,
white chocolate.
yeah, that sounds very good. I'll have one of that.
Taking out, are you? Eating in or taking out?
Taken out, please.
Then you put it in a bag for you.
Very nice.
Yeah, it looks very nice too. It smells very nice.
Cakes, muffins, lemon. That's yours?
Yes, and I'll have a single shot of espresso to go with that.
And with that, let's head back to work. So the quickest path from here to my office is through the main door of the physics building, and the first thing that greets us in this building is the Foucault pendulum, which is one of my favorite things in the universe, because this thing swings from the rotation of the Earth itself. So it's a pendulum that just never stops swinging ever. How cool is that? Alas, I must leave and go to work. There's a reading to do today and also a card to pick up so that, you know, I can have access to building after hours and things like that. And also I have some code to run as well. So let's get going. time to pick up that card that I was talking about. So I'm supposed to go to the main administration building, which thankfully I have been going to for lunch for the past couple of days that I've been here. So that's an easy walk. The problem would be, how the hell do I get inside this building without actually have a card first? Well, logically, if this is where you pick up the card, there must be a door that you don't need a card. So I'll just have to circle around and try to find where that door is. Okay, there you are. So that's the public-facing side of the building. Alright, now that I'm inside, I'm going to turn off the camera now, because from this forward is the business stuff, so I'm not going to record it. I'll see you guys in a bit. Card received. As you can see, flying in the wind. So now it's time to get back to work. So, just to let you know, I've skipped the clip for lunch, just because it's a group thing here, so, I don't want to take my camera to lunchtime. But now I'm back at work, and the paperwork for the morning is over. Now it's time to set up this new desktop to do some, computational physics. But mainly I'll be setting it up to run Python and, more specifically to make the Python run the QTIP library. So that's the quantum toolbox in Python, which is one of the popular library that has been used for simulating quantum mechanical systems and things like that. So it's a good tool to have. And Python itself, which if you don't know, is a high-level programming language. It has also become kind of a big part of the computational work in physics nowadays. So it's a good language to learn and try to master. Mainly the good thing about it is you don't have to go into the nitty-gritty of, trying to manage arrays and, define types and memories and things like that. Things you have to kind of think about when you do C++ and stuff. Now, I'm not saying that Python is the best language to use for, computational physics. That entirely depends on what kind of computation you're working with. But it's definitely one of the top 10 languages that, if you're into programming at all, you should try to learn in 2019. So yeah, that's why me is not doing C++ today. And instead I'm installing Anaconda onto this computer.
Hello again, Internet. So this is 5 p.m. now. So I'm finally done with installing Anaconda onto my work desktop. Woohoo! Got the code on there. Unfortunately, I haven't run anything on that yet because the code got split into parts, and I kind of have to figure out how to put that together and finally run it. But before I can do that, I had to install QTIP, which is a package that a lot of us quantum people use for simulating a quantum system in Python. And it also supposed to be installed pretty easily on Anaconda. However, that did not happen, and I got distracted because I got an email from Physical Review A that one of my papers that got accepted there has finally gone into production, and they have sent me the page proof. So yeah, I sent that email to my supervisor back in Canada, and we kind of sat down and did a bit of intercontinental editing over the copy. So yeah, a lot of the science work is actually writing work and editing work. Just so you know, if you're in school and you're watching this video by accident because you're interested in science, and maybe you've been sitting in your English class or whatever language you speak in class, and you go like, oh, I'm never gonna use that once I become an adult, you know. That's not true at all, kids. That's not true at all. Like, writing is an essential skill. It's a skill you can hone for the rest of your life. So pay attention in class. And, you know, hone it. Start young. Read a lot. Read widely. Be very precise with the language that you use. Although try not to be pedantic, because it's very annoying to be pedantic. Although once you write technically, like writing research paper, you will become pedantic eventually. It comes with the job, unfortunately. Now I'm tired of looking at, you know, English, so now I'm gonna go back to look at Python. More specifically, I'm going to try to do this thing called channels. I've never done this before. Like, I'm actually a very terrible person when it comes to programming languages because, you know, I learn what I need to learn at that moment. So I'm actually pretty terrible at understanding what the underlying structure of a programming language is. Like, I just know how to use commands. That's really all it is. So I'm not really an upstanding example of how you should code, really, or like a coding nerd. Like, please do not follow this example and be someone who like has a thorough understanding of, you know, the underlying principle of your programming language, if that is even possible at all. So yeah, so I live my life basically using Google and tapping into the knowledge of people who are actually programming nerds, who are kind enough to, you know, write blog posts for people like me to actually follow their instructions. And in this particular case, I did found a command to actually add a channel called Condaforge, which apparently I need for Qtip. Yay! So now I'm going to install Qtip onto my Linux Anaconda. I don't know if you can see me do anything at all from this angle, but we shall see. Okay, now go config. No, that's config. So now that we have the channel, in principle, this should be extremely easy to install Qtip. Okay, let's see. Please work, please work, please work, please work. Come on, come on, come on, come on now. Ooh, new package will be installed. The following package will be superseded by a higher priority channel certificate? What's that? Condaforge proceed? Yes, I guess. Honestly, I have no clue what I just said yes to, but cross my finger that it works. Okay, so now it's 6:30. Done with editing the paper and send it back up to the server. So hopefully that would be the last thing we have to do with that paper. And it will be published. Yay! So that would be one project done, hopefully. And now I'm famished, so I'm gonna be going back and having dinner. So probably no gym time for me today. I actually checked the gym here at the university, and it's like 30 minutes walk. I could have easily just jog around. So that may be something I'll do tomorrow, like check the jogging trail around here. I could have just run over to the gym and, get some weightlifting done and then run back. That could be something I look into, but that's for another day. I'm too hungry for that. Okay, let's go home.